This is why you want to be left alone and be a loner. In today's video, I want to talk about the things that loners see in society that makes you want to get away from society. And there's certain points, and there's certain talking points I want to talk about to emphasize this point. As a loner, you like being alone. You like your personal space. You don't like people running up to you out of nowhere. You don't like having a lot of friends, a lot of people. You don't like mass crowds. The loner is an introverted personality. But it could also be created as well because, as one of my points, you'll see people will screw you over. And you're tired of people getting close just to leave you. So you develop this solitude, you develop a life outside of people, you develop hobbies and things that you like doing. You become a self-motivated machine, almost selfish to a degree, because you just see that society is full of crap, right? Now, what are the things that we see as loners that makes us want to get away from society? And before we get into that, I need you guys to hit the like button, comment your thoughts. If you're a loner, subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to support the channel and donate to the channel, all the ways you can do so are in the description below. Well, one of the reasons you become a loner, or you are a loner, is because you see how society lies to the masses. And then you come to the realization that most of the masses will never see it. They'll never figure out the way and see the world for what it actually is. They'll forever be trapped in the confines and in the laws and how the authorities arrange things, right? So you get away from people just simply because they're ignorant of a lot of things. And ignorance can get you in trouble. Ignorance can cause a lot of problems, especially if you know the truth. Now, what is one of the biggest lies that society tells you on a consistent basis, right? Society tells you a lot of half-truths. And when I say half-truths, I'm talking about at every level. Relationships, government, media, the food industry, whatever industry it is, right? Whatever advertisement they have, it's a half-truth. It gets you going in the right direction. It tells you something that's true, but it doesn't tell you everything that's involved with it. It's like a medicine or a pill telling you all the good things, but none of the side effects. This is what the world has gotten good at when it comes to deceiving the masses. The next thing you realize is there's too much noise in people's lives. They're distracted. I'm in the city right now. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm trying to figure out how people live in the city for their entire lives. because it's just too much noise in the city, right? And if you're a country guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're a guy that likes solitude, maybe you are in the city, but you just like a guy that likes your own solitude, right? Maybe you're a city guy that doesn't live in downtown city, kind of out on the outskirts of the city, right? There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of crowds, and crowds are not our strong suit. We understand all the possibilities that could go wrong within a crowd. You know, you see mass shootings happen. You see how these riots start. They're in crowds, right? And if you're a person like me, you have trust issues, right? You don't really trust anybody out there, right? And so you have a whole mass of people that you don't know, that you don't trust, that makes you uncomfortable, right? Now, the city guys are like, man, I don't even worry about that. I just do my thing. The difference between small towns and cities, there's a lack of, there's a sense of everybody for himself, right? And you see it at every level. You see it in the grocery store, you see it on the highway. I mean, guys, if you're driving in the city, try to put your left blinker on or your right blinker on and try to get in the right lane or left lane. And try to wait to see if a guy will actually let you in. You'll be waiting a long time, right? In the city, everybody's a bad driver, including yourself, because you have to be a bad driver, right? When you put your blinker on, the minuscule amount of space that you can um, get, you have to get over and take that lane, because people aren't going to take the lane or give you the lane. You have to take it. In the towns, it's not like that. In the towns, people know each other. They hold each other accountable. There's a sense of respect. In the city, there's too many people for people to be organized and to give a shit, right? This is why Jason Aldean's song, Try That in a Small Town, this is what he's talking about, right? It's easy to corrupt a city easier than it is to corrupt a town. And so there's a lot of noise in the world, right? I kind of got off on a tangent. There's a lot of noise in society. You see it on social media. You you can be driving down the street and you see somebody walking across the walkway and they're on their phones, right? As if the highway isn't dangerous, as if they can't get hit, right? Everybody's stuck on that damn phone at every level. Everybody's stuck on the TV at every level. And people are stuck on sex at every level. It's being promoted to you consistently through half-naked women because they're trying to seduce the men to buy the products or get their attention. Whether it's in a music video where they're trying to get women to look half-naked so the guys will be googly-eyed and like the video. Businesses will set up to where they have attractive women at call centers in important business situations to where that will lower the guy's levels of fight. I'm trying to look for a better word, but his resistance, his natural resistance, right? Lastly, you see human nature for what it actually is, right? You see, this is what I mean when I say you see things that other people do not see. Look at our society. You know it's going down the shit. A lot of people don't see it. A lot of people won't see it until it's too late. People don't listen to us because they think we're crazy. But in actuality, we're the truth seekers. We're the ones that's telling you and warning people and trying to warn people of what's going on. And you get tired of people ignoring you. So that's what causes you to be a loner as well, right? You guys want to know some of the things that are messing up society as we speak? Entitlement. Kids today, since they're not brought up in patriarchal families, there's a sense of entitlement, right? You see this majority in women, but it's infiltrating the men as well, right? You'll hear women say, I'm the table. You'll hear a man say, what do you bring to the table? And the woman will say, I am the table. The ridiculousness and the level of narcissism that you have to have in order to say that when it comes to getting into a relationship and getting into a potential marriage are off the charts. Entitlement. You see, it's even in sports, right? You look at the Commanders. They're saying Eric Bieniemy is being too intense at practice. The athletes, even the athletes, and you see it in basketball as well with the flopping. The athletes have gotten entitled. The work ethic has waned. People don't want to do the hard jobs anymore. The hard jobs that keep a society going, that maintain a society. Entitlement. I'm entitled to be rich, so the riches should just come. You see feminism, right? I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Ultra feminism destroys and levels a society. Completely levels and destroys it. Like once the men start believing in feminism, it's over. Because it's going into a matriarchy. And matriarchies get conquered by patriarchies. This is why if you're not arranging to leave the country or have an escape route out of the country within the next 20 to 30 years, I don't know what to tell you guys because this is going to get bad. It's going to get bad. You see those scientists and all these different other people trying to right the wrongs, but you got to fix the ideology first. You got to fix the propaganda first because that's where all this stuff originates and starts. This is what makes relationships even harder than it needs to be because women are indoctrinated to be delusional. Hell, relationships are already hard, guys. Just in a normal society, relationships are already hard, right? You got to find somebody that you're attracted to. That's one part of it. You got to find somebody that you like their personality. So they have to be attractive, and have a decent personality, right? Because you guys are not gonna be having sex all the time. You need to enjoy talking to this person. But that's not where it ends. Your lifestyles have to line up. If you're a city person and she's a country person, this shit's not gonna work. You have to have attraction, a personality, and lifestyle line up from a person, right? For you guys to get into a long lasting relationship, it's gonna last you to the ending days of your life. But all that just got more complicated because we have delusional indoctrination of making men simps and making women feminists. Lastly, you notice the fickleness of people. I talked about this in a short recently. And the short was called People Will Often Disappoint You, right? People are fickle at every level. This is what they say when they say good help is hard to find. You'll have a person in class. I can't tell you how many times I witnessed this and been through this in college, right? You'll talk to somebody in person. You'll try to arrange a study thing because you're really confused and need help in the class. And then you'll text the person, and then the person will say, "Oh man, I can't do it tonight. I got something going on." Leave you high and dry. People will leave you high and dry. People don't care about your own personal plight in life. People are so fickle and so forgetful that you literally have to be an asshole just for them to grasp and care about what the hell you need them to do. And you guys already know about women. Women are fickle, the most fickle human beings. They'll say you love you one day and then walk out and leave you the next. They'll want to go on a date today and then tomorrow you won't hear back from them. You'll schedule a whole date. Guys, there are some guys to where they're at the wedding and the woman didn't show up. Left the guy hanging high and dry on the podium. The level of fickleness that women are capable of makes you second guess sometimes. Right? This is why dating coaches, they tell you to spin plates or talk to multiple women. And the reason why they tell you to do that shit, it's not because, women are doing that shit because, we're trying to do what the women are doing or we're trying to compete and do all this other stuff. You literally don't know, right? If you talk to 5 women, two or three of them are going to flake. You're going to schedule a date with one of them. She's going to not respond the day of. 2 of them are going to ghost you. One of them is going to catfish you. And then the other one genuinely wants to see you. So it's logic. I understand these talking points that these guys are trying to convey to you guys. It's not evil, right? But these are all the things that make you want to be a loner and do your own thing because society and people are ignorant at every level. So that's my video. Like, comment, subscribe. Share the video if you like the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the ways you can support the channel are in the description below. You guys have a good day, a good week, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.